How to balance a system. Now, this is a very difficult one for some people to get their heads around. So let's go through it as methodically as possible. So, whop the heat up. Now, the radiator that's not getting hot, just make sure that it's not a stuck pin. And also, you want to make sure that the lock shield valve is fully on. Really, all you're going to need is a spanner, a screwdriver, maybe a pair of grips. Right, do excuse the state of me. I've just got out of the shower. So I was going to explain, like doing the little drawing and everything, but I'm going to do the best I can to describe it to you. If you still struggle with what I'm telling you about how to balance a radiator, let me know, and then what I'll do is I'll do a better drawing than that, and I shall try and explain it a bit better. Right, so if we look down at the pipework, luckily everything is exposed here, so we can see that it's the end of the line. So we can trace that pipework back, and then we get round to another radiator, and then to another radiator, and the pipework continues round to the bedroom. Eventually go into the boiler. So what the problem is the water is not flowing to the end of the line. So what we need to do is we need to balance the system. So if the other radiators are hot, but the one that you want to get hot obviously is not hot, what you need to do is turn down the lock shield valves. Now you want to do this incrementally. So just do a tiny little bit, keep recollection of how many turns. Recollection? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, just remember how many turns that you've done, because what you want to do is you want to turn them down, and then as you get closer towards the boiler, towards the hotter radiators that get hottest quickest, you want to turn them off even more. But obviously they need to be open so that they can get hot as well, and this allows water to flow. So I'm sure you've all been taught shit runs downhill. And also, water will always find its own path. It will always find the easiest route. And that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that the water can flow to each individual radiator equally. So we're just worrying about the flow. There you go, job done.